Good morning and welcome to Living Local 15. It's time to rise, shine, and be great. I'm Jessica Williams and I'm thrilled you are joining me today. This weekend is Father's Day, so I must wish a big happy Father's Day to my Papa Bear. If you know me, you know I'm a daddy's girl and I love my dad so much. Dad, I thank you for being my rock, my strength, and my standard. You've shown me what a loving and faith-leading father and husband looks like. I get my ambition and entrepreneurial spirit from you, and most importantly, the genuine love for people and always having an optimistic outlook I get from you, so thank you. And happy Father's Day to all the wonderful dads that are watching. You matter, you are loved, and you make an impact in your child's life, so enjoy your special day. On today's show, we are traveling back in time and experiencing the coolest vintage cars at ACD Museum and the free classic car rides they are giving to all dads on Sunday. I'm also sharing the best tech gifts for dad you can conveniently get at AT&T. And later, it's Wealth Wednesday with Foster Financial. But first, it's our mega gift card giveaway. We are giving over $200 worth of gifts for your dad. To enter to win a $50 gift card to Black Canyon Restaurant, Bad Dad's Brewing Company, Three Rivers Distillery, and Tequila Mexican Cantina, head over to our Facebook and Instagram page to enter. Okay, on to the show. Let's get started.
Fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
I am at the Auburn Court Duesenberg Museum, which is so historic as these vehicles were built back in the 1900s. As you can see, these are the luxury cars that they drove in the 20s and 30s. And it's so cool how you can come out to this museum and experience the history. And for one day only this year, you'll be able to take a ride. I'm going to take you on the inside to learn more. Let's do it. Joining me now is Brandon Anderson, the Executive Director and CEO. Hi, Brandon.
Hi, it's such a pleasure to be here with you today.
Yes, this place is so cool.
Thank you. It's a magical place, like I was sharing with you earlier. It's really a historical time machine. You're stepping back into 1930 when this building originally opened as the international headquarters of the Auburn Automobile Company.
Yes, I feel like it. I feel so nostalgic. I feel like I should, have like a cute hat on and a blowout dress, I have a ball to go to.
You should see the parties that we hold here, and especially the really great glam time period appropriate. We have a bootleggers ball. We have a lot of fun here.
Oh my goodness, when is this?
That one is in February, but actually during ACD Festival, we have the Gatsby Gala, which is very similar as well.
Yes.
So you'll definitely want to check that out.
Yes, I will. So that just mentions the fact that you all have so much going on. But on the basis, this is a museum that really has held on and restored to original condition the vehicles that are here. So share more about the museum.
Sure. So the museum, we bought this building, again, the original international headquarters of the Auburn Automobile Company. We bought it in 1973 and opened as a museum in 1974. We have over 100,000 square feet of space. We have over 120 vehicles on display, 7 different automotive themed galleries. What I really love to share with people too is that you don't have to be a car guy or car gal to fall in love with this museum. We have something here for everyone. If you like history, architecture, preservation, technology, design, artwork, it's all here. You can see the original marketing offices, the president's office, the boardroom, the clay modeling studio. Really, we just blow people away once they're able to come and see the whole museum.
So Brandon, what's so cool is the history behind this place and how it became about. So can you break it down a little bit for us?
Sure, there's a very long history here. I'll try and keep it short and concise for you, but definitely go further in depth. So this company was born, the Auburn Automobile Company, in 1900, and it was started by the Eckhart brothers. Their father started the Eckhart Carriage Company in 1874. The brothers started working with automobiles in 1900 and creating this company. They created the Auburn line of vehicles, named after our beautiful small town here. And then in 1924, there was a gentleman named E.O. Cord who was brought on board to be the general manager, who later became president of the company. He started his own line of vehicle called the Cord, first with the Cord L29, the first car sold to the public with front-wheel drive. And then he created another Cord, 810, 812. Actually, we're going to ride in an 812, so get ready for that.
So Brandon, something cool that you all are doing is a classic ride for Father's Day.
Absolutely, we are.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to learn about it. Let's go outside and check out one of the vehicles.
Yeah, let's go. I can't wait.
All right, so we're outside of the beautiful museum. We get a different angle of it, and of course in front of this classic car to talk about your Father's Day classic car cruise that's happening soon. So share all about it.
Sure. So on Father's Day, we are inviting people to come out here from 1 to 4 and get a ride in one of 6 different automobiles. So we'll have Auburns, we'll have a Cord, we'll have a couple different varieties of vehicles here for people to choose from. So we just ask that you be in line by 3 o'clock so we can make sure everybody gets a ride. And we're just doing it for a free will suggested donation of $10 a person. We are a private nonprofit, tax-exempt organization, and every dollar goes towards our mission-based programming, exhibits, and taking care of our collection. So we really love to share an experience. It's one thing to look at these cars, but it's a whole other thing to get in them and take a ride. And it's even a whole other thing to drive them.
Right. And I'm thinking like the perfect Father's Day gift. Bring your dad out. It starts at 1, but doors open or the lines start at 12:30.
Yep.
Yes, and you line up and you get to cruise the streets, and other stuff will be going on, so that's so fun. And so, but this is like one time a year that this happens, right?
That's correct. So this is something that we do one time a year. Unless you get rides with your friends during maybe ACD Festival, this is your opportunity.
Okay, well, you have me out here. We're gonna hop into a car. I'm so excited. I've never been in one of these before, actually riding in them. So tell me about the vehicle that's behind us.
So this is a 1937 Cord 812. It is also known as the dual spare Cord. There were only 2 made ever in history. They both still exist. This was donated to us last year, so it's pretty recent to our collection. The Cord 810, which was 1936, and 812, which was 1937. These were the first cars with hidden headlights. They were the first cars to have the horn ring. They came standard with radio. First car to have a fuel filler cap. There are so many firsts with this car. It's very slung and low down to the ground. The elimination of the big front grille and having the louvers that are there instead for air circulation. This is also known as a coffin nose Cord because of that shape that you get on the hood with those grills.
Right. Okay, I'm ready for the drive.
You ready? Let's go.
Let's do it. Ooh,
All right.
nice and warm.
It'll be nice and warm.
Look at her. Here we go. Woohoo! That was so much fun. Wow, the breeze was flowing. We were just cruising the streets, feeling real cool in this convertible. This will make the perfect gift for Dad. So you have to come on out on Sunday, June 18th from 1 until 4, right? To enjoy the ride. You can put the whole family in the back, and it's a good time here at Auburn Court Duesenberg Museum. Bye-bye.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15.
Father's Day is just around the corner, so right now is the perfect time to start shopping for Dad. And to check out some gadgets today, I am talking to AT&T's tech expert, Alyssa Armenta, who is also the assistant store manager. Hi, Alyssa.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. So, wow, we have a whole slew of things up here to discuss for Dad. And you know, Father's Day can be challenging for many to shop because it's like, what do you get Dad?
Yes,
Right? Do you
exactly.
experience that?
Oh, yes. Yes, we have, AT&T has everything from a simple dad or a techie dad.
Okay, that's great. My dad loves coffee, so maybe changing it up a bit would be great. So kind of start off with some of the items that we have here.
Yes, my personal favorite is this Belkin charger.
Okay.
I call it the triple charger. So what it does is it wirelessly charges your phone, Apple Watch, and AirPods all in one.
Really? Wow.
Yes.
That is
So
pretty
you don't
incredible.
have to have your dad looking for all his cords, because let's be honest, we probably steal them.
Right.
This is all in one, great for him.
I love that. Wireless is better for sure. And that is actually kind of a compact item. It doesn't take up too much space.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah, I love that. Okay. What do we have next?
Yes, now moving on, if you have, a simple dad, these two great items will be perfect for him. Right here we have a bike mount if he's very active.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you can just put this right on your bike and your phone, and you can go through trails as a family.
That's nice.
Yes, it's great. And another thing is this wallet. Like I said, for simple dads, they don't need too much, so you can never go wrong with a wallet.
Yes.
Now this wallet is magnetized right to his phone, so it can just stick right to the back of his
look
phone.
at that. So they can actually put cards and money and all that kind of stuff in it?
Yep, all on his phone. So you just sticks right to the
That is
back.
so cool.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I love that. Simple but useful.
Exactly.
Okay, and of course I see you have some speakers over here.
Yes, so we have this really big speaker. It can actually charge his phone as well. So you
Okay.
can just hook it right up to it. It has
Nice.
20 hours of playtime. It's a very
Oh.
long time.
And portable, so you can kind of have it throughout the home or if you go outside.
Exactly.
Which is really nice. Maybe if Dad's doing some lawn work or something.
Exactly. It's waterproof and dustproof too. So whatever
Okay.
he's doing, it'll be great for that.
Oh, I love that.
And then we also have noise canceling earbuds. Like you said, if they're doing lawn care, this will be great. It's noise cancellation, so
Okay.
no background noise.
Okay, that's perfect. And then over here, I see some other types of speakers, and I see my fave speaker is back in the mix.
I brought it back for you guys.
Yes. Okay, so in case the people didn't see it, share with us about this speaker here.
Yes, not only is it a water bottle, but it is a wireless charger for your phone. So you just unscrew the bottom, you can put your phone on top, and it wirelessly charges it.
Okay, okay.
There we go.
Yep.
Yep.
There we go. A little dad strength
I was
there.
just going to say dad strength for that.
So you set your phone right on top. It charges it, and then you can have some liquid, a little beverage in there, and it can hook on to your strap. And this is actually so good too with the outdoor stuff. That pairs perfectly with the bike holder, which is cool too because I'm so used to seeing like car holders. You
Yes.
stick it in the air vent, and that's great for safe driving, but this is for safe riding.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, Fort Wayne has really great trails, so it's really nice. You can just put it on the map and just go wherever you want to go.
Just go, okay.
Exactly.
And then this other speaker over here is a hook. I see a hook in there. So tell me about this one.
Yeah, so you can actually tie it right to your belt loop. So that way, if you don't want like a really large speaker tying you
Yeah.
down, this will be great for that. He can hook it on, do whatever he wants to do, and it's very loud as well. It's
Okay.
waterproof and dustproof as well.
Okay, this dust proof. I'm interested in that.
I know, huh? Like, what
It
are they
doesn't
doing with all
collect
this? Yeah.
And then, of course, we have the items. We have our Apple and Android products in the middle. So kind of give us a rundown of what we have here.
Yeah, so this is great for the techie dad version. So we have our Apple Watch right here, which this is the new Ultra. So this it has the highest material made in any Apple Watch.
Oh.
Yeah, so no matter what dad is doing, this will be protected. It
Very
is great. It
nice.
is stainless steel too.
So are Apple Watches waterproof?
Yes.
I would assume so, because everyone just does everything in them. Sweat, take a shower, hop in the pool. Okay.
Exactly.
That's
Yep.
good
This
to know.
is waterproof. We also have our iPad. Now you definitely want to get to the store before these are gone because they're half off right now.
Ooh, what?
Yes.
Okay, y'all heard it here first. Half off on the iPads. That's wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely run before they're out.
And then, of course,
Yep. Of course, we have the brand new iPhone 14 Pro Max.
oh, there's a new one out now. I can't even
Yes.
keep up anymore.
I
I'm
know.
an iGirl, and I think I have a 13 Pro Max. I'm like, oh my goodness, 14, 15.
It just keeps going.
Just keep going.
Yes, and then for the Samsung fans, we have the same thing. We have the Samsung Watch Pro, which is very similar to the Apple
Okay.
Watch. The nice thing is you don't have to keep your phone nearby. So he can leave it in the house, and if he's, doing dad things,
Right.
this phone will act for that. So
Okay. Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Alyssa, for sharing about these great gifts for dad. Where can people go if they're interested in making a purchase?
yes, we would love for you to visit our store on Jefferson Boulevard.
Okay, perfect. And also online?
Online, too.
Yeah, if they can't get there, but you're local and you're able to get the gifts quick, right?
Exactly.
And
Right
not
then
have
and
to
there.
wait for shipping.
Yes, exactly.
Well, thank you so much, Alyssa.
All right, thank you.
If you would like more information about these AT&T products, we'll be sure to list the address to the Jefferson Point store and also their website listed below. Shop for Dad. We'll be right back.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group.
This segment sponsored by Foster Financial. Welcome to Wealth Wednesday, where we receive sound advice from Caleb Doan, Vice President of Foster Financial. Hi, Caleb.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's going well, thanks.
Yes, today we're going to talk about something else that's interesting, sector rotating. Now, Caleb, I've never heard of this, so I'm excited to learn what it is. So let's start off with that.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's basically this idea of shifting your investments from one industry sector to another based on what's going on in kind of the current market conditions. And so if we think about the S&P 500, the largest 500 companies in the world that are in there, typically we can break all those 500 companies down into about 11 different sectors.
Okay.
And so these are things like, companies that focus on consumer goods or companies that focus on technology or healthcare. There are these 11 different sectors. And what we found is that generally there are certain sectors that typically outperform or maybe are a little more resilient during certain economic conditions. And so if there's sort of an anticipated change in the market over the next 6 months, then it could make sense to maybe shift some of those industries that you're invested in to be able to take advantage of that change.
So it applies to multiple industries. So you wouldn't use that term if all of your investments was in one particular entity.
Right, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. If it was in one, then it's like you would probably have maybe a little too much exposure to one specific industry. And so it might make sense to diversify a little
Yeah,
bit.
spread it out because you never know the ebbs and flows of it. Okay, that's really cool. And so what type of market conditions really affect your rotating sector?
Yeah, so probably the biggest one is anytime there's an expectation of a market pullback or a market recession. And it seems like we've been talking about the potential recession for the past 6-7 months here.
Yeah.
But with that, there are a few sectors that are considered defensive sectors. And they're considered defensive because typically in a recession or a market pullback, they're a little bit more resilient or maybe outperform a little bit more from some of the other sectors. And I think it makes sense why they do this. And so if we look at some of the defensive sectors, a couple of them are things like healthcare, they're consumer goods, they're even utilities, because what happens is that companies in these sectors, people still purchase products from companies in those sectors, even if there's a recession. And so, if there's in healthcare, for example, if you break your arm and it's a recession, you're still going to go to the hospital.
Right.
You're still going to buy the drugs that the doctor recommends. Or for consumer goods, if you're a parent, you're still going to buy baby formula, you're still going to buy diapers, even if there's a recession. That's not the place that you're going to cut from. You're going to maybe cut vacations or something like that from your budget. And so some of those defensive sectors, they might still go down a little bit when the market goes down, but a lot of times they're going down less, or they're a little bit more resilient than some of those more cyclical sectors. And so rotating can make sense.
Can make sense, yes, because I think about when it comes to, as you said, assessing risks and understanding the strategy. That is a really great point, and why when people have their stocks and investments, they literally have to track every movement. So let's just say hypothetically, we are rolling to this recession. Putting assets and funds like that, what should people stay away from?
Yeah, so I mean, typically some of the sectors that are a little bit more cyclical, let's say these are the ones that move a lot more when there's a potential recession. Probably the one that comes to mind the most would be consumer discretionary, and that's things like, hey, you know, I'm not going to go on a cruise now that there's a recession. You know, maybe I didn't get a raise this year because of the recession, or maybe even lost my job and had to go a couple months without working. So, you know, we're not going to go on a vacation. We're not going to go out to eat as much. And so a lot of times what we do for people when they come in for a financial plan is we can assess their current 401k or all their investments and show them what sectors they're invested in right now. And a lot of times we'll see, you know, people might be a little over-invested in some of those more cyclical industries, and we want to say, hey, it might make sense to get a little defensive here for the next 12 months, still stay in the market, but go into these sectors that might outperform.
Yeah, that's great. Get defensive with it. I love it. I love it. That's great, Caleb. And so, of course, that's a perfect opportunity for people to assess their risks by coming and talking to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you all offer complimentary consultations.
Yeah, that's exactly right. When people come in, we a lot of times encourage them to bring some of their statements, and even from a quick glance, we can kind of identify, you know, some of the industries that they might be invested in. And then when we do a financial plan for somebody, we can get really in depth with it and say, hey, you know, you have 65% of your portfolio in tech. You know, we might want to think about diversifying there.
Yes. Well, you got a lot to keep up with this market. So we appreciate you for coming in and sharing this, and also what you do for your clients.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes, absolutely. And if you would like more information about Foster Financial, we recommend that you give them a call to book your complimentary consultation. We'll be right back. This segment sponsored by Foster Financial. Thank you so much for tuning in today. And remember, you can rewatch episodes of Living Local 15 on WANE.com. And now is the time to submit for our gift card giveaway. You can get $50 for Dad to Black Canyon Restaurant, Bad Dad Brewing Company, Three Rivers Distillery, and Tequila Mexican Cantina. Head over to our Facebook or Instagram page right now to enter. And I hope you have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you here tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Content segments during today's Living Local 15 were paid for by these sponsors.